What's up, fam? It's your boy MA to the double C, Dr. Mac, infamous Mac, coming back at you again. I got some news for you. We got a pastor. That's right, a pastor from Florida, from Fort Pierce, Florida, who's been recently arrested and charged 5 counts of felony due to child neglect without bodily harm and children's from 4 to 9. She was acting as an unlicensed and unofficial foster parent. Since their father left them, she took it upon herself to so-called raise them of sort. And so she had one biological child, which was a daughter, and her daughter was receiving more special privileges than the other children were, or should I say special treatment, that is. She was eating good, she was drinking good, KFC, Popeyes, and other fast foods that, she was treated well. But the other children were receiving, they wasn't receiving privileges that was needed. They was eating. She had them eating half Roman noodles. So each child had to break half a noodle in half and eat it, and was still hungry. This is insane. But your biological child can eat anything that she wants. But the children that's unrelated to you can't eat nothing. Not only that, they didn't have the bathroom privileges that they was really receiving like that. She would constantly have the door locked for them to use the bathroom. They would have to use a bucket just to use the bathroom. Not only that, she had them washing themselves with a water hose and had sheets outside so that they can keep their privacy. I don't know, man. This is crazy, man. We're talking about a pastor now. A pastor. Somebody that's supposed to be a good person, a leader, somebody that's supposed to shepherd a flock. And your daughter, your child, is receiving better treatment than the other children. Then, what's different from the other children that your child had to receive special treatment? All because they're unrelated to you. They're not yours. But you're a pastor now. It's crazy. Some people try to put themselves in position and trying to be something other than what or opposite than what God has called them purposely for them to be. But instead, and some people are not called by God. Some people just calling themselves, and they want to do what they want to do. And so, like I said, man, it's crazy, man, the way that she treated those children. Jesus tells us that in his word, suffer not the little children to come unto me, for such is the kingdom of God. See, Jesus wants us to pay attention to children. He wants to pay attention to our children. He don't want us to block them out, do them wrong, but he wants us to listen to them, lend an ear to them, and pay attention to everything that is about them. Because sometimes they can feel neglected. That's the reason why so many children are committing suicide and taking themselves out, because they're being neglected. They're not being paid attention to. Just like this lady here that called herself a pastor, she wasn't paying attention to these kids, and really she didn't care about the kids. If we think about it, she didn't care about them. She only cared about her biological child that belonged to her. If you didn't want the kids, then give the kids to somebody else. That way you ain't got to worry about getting yourself in trouble. I mean, that's just common sense. It's common sense. I mean, I don't understand it. You messing with when you mess with a child like that, abusing a child like that, mentally, physically, emotionally, you coming against God. You coming against the innocence of God inside of the child. They can't defend themselves, and I mean, they only can do what God gifted them to do, and that's be a child. So it's crazy the world that we live in today. You know, um, just when you thought you heard you heard something and you heard more, it's like it's constantly coming. It's constantly coming, 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 coming. So yeah, I want to know what y'all think. I don't know why I'm asking y'all what y'all think. I think I know what some of y'all thinking right now. Because this is crazy, man. Why would you do children like that? You know, I mean, if she, if I don't know if it's coming. I don't think it's coming to a man. You know, do you want somebody to do your child like that, abuse your child like that? When I think about it, I don't think she wants somebody to do her child like that. But not knowing that the Bible said you reap what you sow, you know, and she's gonna reap the benefits. And it's sad that she put herself in a predicament where her child has to see now my mom has did something bad. She's supposed to be a pastor. She's supposed to be a leader. But she did something bad. Something that she ain't supposed to have did. That's all I can say, man. All I'm gonna say is y'all stay encouraged. Y'all continue to love on your kids. Continue to protect your kids. Watch over them. Pray for them. And like I said, protect them. And hey man, y'all continue to stay blessed. I'm out.